Hello everyone, welcome to Space Events, the show that gives you a brief overview of what's going on this month in aerospace. Let's get right into it for March. It's fast edition, so here we go. Busy month for SpaceX as always, as they will start the month on March 1st with Starlink. Starlink is their low latency, high broadband internet service that's been launching since 2018. This will be from the west coast at Slick 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Station, and the booster for the mission will land on, of course I Still Love You, out in the Pacific Ocean. Very early in the morning, like 12:30 a.m. Eastern time early in the morning, on March 2nd will be NASA Crew 6. This will be the fourth flight of the crew capsule Endeavour to take the 4 astronauts to the International Space Station for NASA. On board the Crew Dragon Endeavour will consist of Commander Stephen Boeing, pilot Warren Hoberg, and mission specialist Andrei Fediev and Sultan Al-Nayati. I totally apologize for getting all those names wrong, but this will take off from LC-39A at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This is the second attempt at this mission. A few days ago they had to scrub due to a ground support issue with the T-tab. Taking a small break from SpaceX real quick, Relativity will have the first flight attempt of their Terran 1 rocket. The Terran 1 will take off from Slick 16 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, and it will be the first orbital attempt by a US Methalox rocket. The fun mission name for this flight is Good Luck, Have Fun. And right back to SpaceX as usual, we will see a launch on March 9th entitled OneWeb 17. This is an internet constellation by OneWeb. It'll take off from Slick 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, and the booster will come back and land at Landing Zone 1. SpaceX's next launch of the month is CRS-27. This is the 27th commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. The payload going to the International Space Station is the Cargo Dragon capsule in comparison to earlier in the month where they launched a crew capsule. Next for SpaceX is the Geostationary Transfer Orbit mission for SES-18 and 19. These satellites for SES will continue to add to their constellation for ground and satellite communications. On to some missions that currently do not have a set launch date and could be pushed back to April. Starting with NROL 68 for United Launch Alliance, launching from Slick 37 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. On board the Delta IV Heavy, the NROL mission is not very well known because the NROL missions are by the US National Reconnaissance Office and are classified. For Rocket Lab is the mission Stronger Together. On board the Electron rocket going to low Earth orbit is the Capella 9 and 10 satellites for Capella Space. Alright, this next mission is totally going to be one that everyone is going to be watching, the Starship Orbital Flight Test. After conducting a 33 engine static fire where 31 were actually lit, and after a wet dress rehearsal, now there's just a few more steps in before SpaceX's Starship Orbital Flight Test. The largest and most powerful rocket ever made will take off from the orbital launch mount at Starbase, Texas. The Super Heavy booster will land about 20 miles off the coast of Florida in the Gulf of Mexico. Then the Starship upper stage will land in the Pacific Ocean in the area around Hawaii. This is definitely going to be one of the most insane things to probably ever watch. So I'm excited for it. Now it's on to our favorite segment, Moon Time. The full moon for the month of March in 2023 is on the 7th, and the new moon is on the 21st. Thank you everyone for watching this month's edition of Space Events Fast Edition, and I'll see you next time.